Hello everyone, this is Devanshi and you are watching Science Q. Obesity is not an instant issue, but it is the sum of little bad choices that add up your weight over the time. Choosing escalators over stairs, eating when you are not hungry, excess fast food intake, long sitting hours, lack of physical movement, and so on and so on. All can be the potential reasons behind a heavyweight body. Jane Wells-Mitchell, who is a social media journalist and an author with specialities in vegan lifestyle, animal rights, addiction, has quoted that obesity affects every aspect of a person's life from his health to his relationships. Most of the time, when you feel pain in knee joints and ankles, you start cursing your age. But have you ever wondered if it's your weight that is bothering your joints? For instance, imagine that you are carrying a 10 pounds box in your hands and you have to take it wherever you go. What do you think will happen? Yes, you are thinking right. You'll start feeling pain in your knees and eventually you won't be able to walk. So let me tell you the fact that carrying only 10 pounds increases or adds more than 30 pounds of extra pressure to your knees. Similarly, carrying a heavy weighted body elevates the pressure in your joints, thereby making it difficult to move. Inability of walking or moving for a longer distance will enhance your fat. Gradually, your increased fat will increase your appetite and you will eat more to curb your dietary needs. Ultimately, you will end up becoming more fattier. Isn't it an unending cycle of fatness? But then again, what other options do a fat person have? Come on, let's discuss this problem in detail. Before moving to the reasons, solutions, and causes, firstly let us understand what obesity is. So, as per the definition, obesity is a state of acute fat deposition in some specific regions of body. It occurs when your energy intake is more while the energy expenditure is less. Extra energy accumulates in the form of fat which keeps on piling up over the time. Consequently, it gives rise to obesity. Obesity is a complex state of body that involves pathophysiology linked to genetics, behavioral habits, energy consumption, energy utilization, neuroendocrine pathways, and many more. Most prominently, body mass index or BMI is taken as the reference for monitoring obesity. An obese person has a BMI index ranging from 30 to 39. We can also determine obesity by measuring the waist circumference. In obese men, the waist circumference is greater than 102 centimeters or 40 inches, whereas a woman is considered to be obese when her waist size becomes greater than 85 centimeters or 35 inches. Some common symptoms of obesity are backache and joint pain, lowered self-esteem, lethargy, overweight, and palpitation. Now, the question arises that if obesity is just a health condition, then why is it so difficult to treat? Let us understand this concept with example of a boy named Edward. This is Edward. After meeting Edward for the first time, people start assuming about his unhealthy diet, inadequate physical activity, overeating, and much more. This is just because he is obese. For this reason, Edward is working hard to lose weight by avoiding fast food and exercising daily. But will he be able to do that just by altering his diet and doing exercise? Let us find out. After a few days, Edward observed that he was easily losing the weight in the initial days. But now, as the time passed, he is not losing any significant amount of weight. Even after carrying out the routine so strictly, he becomes really sad and then contacts a professional. The doctor explained him the science behind what was happening. He explained Edward that most people have a preconceived notion about the weight loss and thus they have developed a simple formula of energy balance equation to calculate the body fitness. According to this formula, if you will burn the exact same number of the calories that you are intaking, then your weight will remain the same. If you are taking more calories and burning lesser of them, then you will put on your weight. And if you will burn more calories than you are taking in, then you will lose the weight. And whomsoever will balance this equation will remain lean and fit. Whereas those like Edward who eat more and exercise less end up being obese. It's very simple. Just eating less and working more will make them lean. As much as it sounds logical, it is not a complete truth. In such cases, there is much more than meets your eye. Come on, let us find out the truth behind. To understand this, you must understand that our brain has its own parameters to monitor how much fat content our body should have on board. This theory relies on one important factor, that is set point. You can assume a set point as a range or a maximum fat limit that our brain decides for our body. The brain regulates the consumption and expenditure of the energy to sustain within the range of set point. A group of hormones signals the brain about how much energy is on board and how much more the body needs. One such enzyme is leptin. Other than leptin, there are more parts to this complex puzzle: bones, muscles, pancreas, GI tract, liver, sense organs, etc. all work in coordination to build up a complex regulatory system which defends this set point. So when the Edward tried to lose the weight, his hormonal level changed, which signaled his brain to restore whatsoever body fat he has lost to maintain the set point. As a result, he feels hungrier, and although he might not be aware, but he is burning fewer calories than before. This implies that his brain has ordered the body to work under fuel efficient mode in order to defend the current set point. This explains why Edward and people like him fail to produce desired results by eating less and exercising more. In order to get rid of the obesity, a person needs to attack it from all the directions. Not just the concept of eating less and exercising more will help in its treatment. The obesity is a disease where the patient needs psychical, physical, social, as well as medical help to regulate the fat level. Taking a healthy balanced diet at proper intervals, avoiding junk food and unhealthy fat, proper counseling sessions to keep the patient positive and avoid depressive thoughts, social support from family, friends and colleagues, some useful medications with doctor's recommendations. All these activities can help a person to overcome the problem of excess fat. We should stop blaming the ones like Edward for being irresponsible for their condition. Instead, we should help them know and understand that they require proper treatment to fix their situation. So guys, that was all for today. Hope you found this video interesting and informative. If you liked the video, do subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Do like, share and comment your suggestions in the comment box. Until next time, this is me Devanshi signing off.